So basically that's it. Okay, that's step 2. Step 3. Now let's go to the top. All right, so today we will be reviewing 2 bass preamp pedals. Yeah, so what do you got?
I've got the MXR M80 DI Plus.
Nice.
And you got?
That's a classic. Yeah, mine is the Laney DIGBETH. Look at that.
That's massive.
Yeah. I can't even hold it. I need 2 hands. Yeah. That's pretty
cool. So this MXR DI Plus was released back in 2008.
Right.
This is actually my second one. I sold the first one to a friend of mine, and I immediately regretted doing that. So this year, I just decided to get one back. I got the newer version.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. That's really pretty. Yeah, so this one was released only last year. Yeah, August of last year. So, yeah. See, it's still look at that. It's still shiny.
Yeah.
It's shiny. Yeah. So, yeah, and it's humongous.
It is. It is.
Very heavy. Yeah. So, there you go. So, let's get down to the features of
Let's go over the
pedals.
features.
Yeah, let's go over it.
Yeah. Starting with this this MXR M80. So you start off on the top. You've got the clean volume right here, and you've got a color button wherein MXR predetermined a mid frequency to dip, so it gives you an instant V-shaped EQ once you engage that. It's kind of like a magic button. And then down here you've got a phantom and ground connect button, and then you've got your 3-band EQ over here, low, mid, and high. And then up here, you've got your dirty channel. Yes. So there's your distortion volume, your distortion blend. And here you've got a noise gate. Once it's engaged, this trigger knob will determine how fast or slow the gate will open and close. And last here, you've got the gain knob. That will determine how dirty your sound will get. And it's kind of like a fuzz, actually. So it sounds really, really, really nasty. I mean, in a good way.
Yeah.
And of course, you've got your 2 little foot switches down here. This one engages and bypasses the whole pedal. And this button over here will determine whether or not you're going through your clean or your dirty channel. And then, moving over to the side, you have your power input and your instrument input, and you've got a parallel output in case you want to reamp your clean signal. And you can also plug in an XLR over here. It goes straight to the mixer with a DI out. And we've got the output in case you want to output your already colored processed signal to go out through an amp or to other guitar pedals or whatever you like. And that is pretty much it. Yeah.
Wow. That's it.
That's all.
It.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, guys, get ready for a lengthy discussion. Now, okay, so we're going to start with the front panel of this Laney DIGBETH bass preamp. So let's start first here at the second row. We're going to go up, okay, first. All right. So obviously you got your 4-band EQ, you got your bass, low mid, high mid, and treble. Okay. And then you got your switches over here, right in the middle. So you got your mute and bypass switch over here. Actually, this determines this button over here. So if it's on mute, you switch it to mute, and then you press this one, and this lights up. Then everything's muted. And if it's switched to bypass, then it just bypasses everything, and you just got your regular sound, right, from the amp. All right, so basically that's it. And then this one, this switch actually determines this, okay? So it's a low mid switch.
That's very interesting.
Right? It is very interesting. So, yeah, so you got these 3 different frequencies for your low mid. Yeah, that's first time I've heard that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I've never heard of a low mid switch before. So, yeah, and then this one, you got your mix or tube/FET setting. So mix, obviously, it's a combination of the tube and the FET setting. and if you switch it there, yeah, so it actually determines this here. Okay, so this is what it's for. So with this light stuff, for example, it's on the tube and FET setting. It just switches from either the tube or the FET.
Okay.
Obviously, if it's on mix, it's
All
both.
right. All right.
Yeah. All right, now next. Okay, so you got the top row. So you got this tilt knob over here, or as they call an EQ seesaw function.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you notice, there's like this bass clef and treble clef. So if you want like a deeper sound, let's say more bassy, I guess, then yeah, switch it there. Or of course, you want it more, I don't know, trebly. I hope I'm saying this correctly. So yeah, so that's what it is. And then this one, this is the volume for your tube setting. So there you go. And you got your, of course, your drive knob, yeah, for more grit. Yeah, it's kind of like a distortion type of thing, like right there. Yeah. So, and of course, you got your FET volume. There you go. So that's just the front panel. You would think this is over, right? No, it's not over yet. Let's go to the left side of this pedal. All right. So first you got your effects send and return, and of course your output. And then on the right side of the pedal, you got your passive and active input, and you got this link over here. Okay? All right. Now, let's go to the back panel, shall we?
Wow.
Whew. Wow. No wonder this pedal is humongous. All right. So, of course, you got your input for your power supply. You got a headphone out. You got your aux in. If you decide to, let's say plug in an MP3 player or whatever, your phone, yeah, you can actually do that, right? You can actually jam yourself, right? Yeah, you can do that. And of course, you got your source here. You got your pre and post setting over here. And of course, you got your DI out. And you got your ground lift switch right there. So that's it.
Whew.
Finally. Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of panels.
That's
Can you imagine the face, the sides, and the back? Yes. So
Man.
that's it.
Well, we're sure that you guys are just dying to hear what these pedals sound like. So let's just plug them in and see what they sound like.
Exactly. Check this out.
So you've heard a few tracks. We just played around on our basses and played around with these pedals too. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you guys must know, okay, let's talk about price point, shall we?
All right.
So, how much is your pedal?
This I got on Amazon for $159 on Amazon.
Can you imagine? It's $159.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
How about that one?
You guys will not believe how much this costs. This one is $269.99 on Amazon. Yeah.
And we gotta stress this. We paid full price for these things.
Yes.
We're not sponsored in any way.
Yes.
Laney nor MXR.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't send it to us.
Nope.
Be nice though.
Yeah. That would be cool. Right?
Anyway. Before we get to our final thoughts, please press that subscribe button and ding that bell so you guys can get notifications when we have new uploads on this channel.
Yeah, and of course, check out the rest of our social media. That's NXTT channel on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
Yeah. So here we go. Final thoughts.
Yeah. So let me start with the DIGBETH. So I actually like it. I really do. It has a lot of features. Obviously, if you noticed, right, with the specs and everything like that. Man, it's a mouthful, right? And I can see why it costs $270 with all of this. So yeah, let me start with this tilt knob. So at least you have that option if you wanted, like bassier or I don't know, or you want more treble or something like that. Yeah, I really like this feature. And of course, you got your tube and your, FET setting. Yeah, for those who, I don't know, who are used to using like tube amps or stuff like that. Me, I love personally. I love tube amps. So at least I have that option also. So for those who use the FET setting or the tube setting, at least, right? You're given that option. One pedal.
Yeah.
Just in one pedal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, I would like to mention this low-mid frequency switch. Yeah, so it has like 3 frequency settings. Yeah, that's pretty awesome too. And again, 4-band EQ. Yeah. And I like it also. With the inputs, when it comes to the inputs, you have a passive and active input.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you always have like 2 sides of the coin all the time.
Yeah.
It's like this or this, or you want both or whatever. Yeah. So that's what I like about this, really. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got to say about this baby.
All right.
Yeah.
I like that it's very it's an updated device because it has a headphone out. It has an aux in.
Yeah.
A lot of the older preamps like this one, they do not have those options.
Oh yeah.
And
I forgot to
so
mention.
yeah, so I like that you can do silent practicing with this one without
Yes.
having to plug this into like say a mixer or into a practice amp.
Right.
And then your headphones, so I like that option. I also like the send and return, the FX send and return.
Yeah, the effects center return.
I like that too. So you can either go, with your signal chain. You have more. You have more flexibility with your signal chain.
Yes.
Right. You can do it like go in through the DIGBETH and then into your pedals and then back into the DIGBETH to go into your mixer. So yeah, that's a nice touch there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it does sound good. Does sound good.
It does.
Yeah. But my thoughts on this MXR. I sold my first one. I had to get it back, so I bought a second one. I think that already speaks volume.
Yep.
But yeah, I love how simple this is. It's built like a tank. It seems like you can run this over with a 4x4 and nothing will happen. That this magic color button It just does wonders. Some people like it, some people don't. I kind of like it, you know, especially when you play in like say you play in a pop band. I think that'll help you a lot. But if you play in a rock band like I do, that's where the distortion channel comes in, and this thing can get pretty dirty. It's almost like a fuzz actually.
Yep.
And this little gate button is very helpful too, you know, in case your instrument has a little bit of ground, it won't go into the distortion channel. So that's a good touch. One advantage I see of this over the DIGBETH, phantom power.
Yes.
This thing can run on phantom power. The DIGBETH needs a power supply.
Yep.
It doesn't have a battery panel. It needs a 9-volt AC adapter.
Yeah.
AC adapter?
Yes.
AC adapter.
AC adapter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sadly, it doesn't come in the box.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And I gotta say, with the MXR again, it has that. It has more grit. There you go.
It does.
That's what I want to say. Like when it comes to the distortion, because this one, it's a drive setting. There you go. This one has a distortion setting.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and for the price point, come on, $159, and you get that kind of power. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this has again, it both have their pros and cons, and I understand where I mean, like just the prices. There you go, the prices alone. They added more features, but again, if you're looking for, I don't know, that punch again, right? The dirt, if you will, in your sound, I choose the MXR over this one.
I would, if I would have to choose one gadget that I can throw into my gig bag and really pack light, it will be this one because I wouldn't need to remember to bring a power supply. If I ran out of battery, I can just connect to the phantom power via the mixer. I can just throw this in the bag along with a cable, and I'm good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do love the flexibility of the DIGBETH. That low mid select switch. Of course, it's got a low mid and a high mid. This only has a single mid knob. I don't even know what mid frequency it affects. How would I know?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, they've as you said, they both have their strengths and weaknesses.
Yes.
So but of course, what's more important is, what do you guys like?
Exactly.
Let us know down there in the comments.
Yeah.
Drop us a line.
Drop us a line. Again, what do you guys prefer? The Laney DIGBETH or
the MXR M80 Di Plus?
Yeah.
I'm Norby.
I'm xtine.
And this has been Norby and xtine's Tech Talk.
Yeah. See you guys next time. Bye now.
Before we get to our final thoughts, you guys have to subscribe to this channel. Click that subscribe.
You notice a little bit? Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I guess. Whatever.